Ladies and gentlemen, today I am sitting here waiting for the beginning of something great. In about 2 minutes or less, I'll have at my front door a brand new PC that I bought specifically in mind with the aspect of being able to stream and produce some pretty good content uh, for you guys to be entertained with. That didn't make any sense. Anyways, that was something I've been dreaming of doing for a long time. I know there's a ton of them out there. I don't know that I'll necessarily have something that no one else will have. I don't know that I can be 100% original in every single thing I do. All I can do is be myself and try to give you something to think about, something a little bit just unique because it's coming from me. I don't know. We'll see. But stay tuned because I'm going to have my actual setup here once I get it done. My desk has been on delay for like 2 months, so I don't know when I'll actually have the full setup complete. But I hope to have everything set up around where I can start some good streams. And oh, look, here they are pulling up, not quite in front of my house. It's kind of a weird spot to stop. But, anyways, look forward to some more. We'll be right back. And here we are. All right, we got the obviously the main PC is going to be down in this bigger box. I can't remember or think what's going to be in this smaller one. Anyways, let's get them unboxed and start hooking it up. All right, so box number one here is going to be my microphone. That's all that's in the box. We are using the HyperX Quadcast. Yeah, this is gonna glow some red. I think it's gonna be pretty cool. Had really nice reviews, and give it a good shot there. All right, let's check out what's under the hood. I've already removed the 4 case screws, as you can see. All right, and I'm gonna pause this momentarily so I can get this glass case off. This is a black CyberPowerPC FURION mid tower, and it's got glass on 3 sides. All right, so let me get this off. All right, so got the glass off. Let's look and see what we've got going on here. Again, CyberPowerPC. Normally, back in the day, I used to do my own computer builds. I mean, we're talking over a decade ago, and I have not kept up with it. I went straight over to laptops for a long time. Haven't had a desktop PC that I've been using for, oh goodness, at least 10, 15 years. So I just decided, you know what, I'm not going to spend all the time researching and learning how to build one new one. Let's just go and get it from the professionals. And this is really beautiful. I've not fired this up yet, so I don't know exactly what all these lights and everything are going to look like. But I'm excited to get that up, get it showing for you. But let's take a quick look, see at what's going on in here. This is CyberPower PC's FURION mid case. We'll look at it all the different angles here when I get it set back up. But it's got the top and both sides tempered glass. All right, so case is breakable. That's a new thing for me. I haven't had a glass case yet. I think it's pretty cool because I do have, as you can see from some of these case fans here, there's some other gimmicks in there. Then we're going to have the lighting, the RGB and ARGB lighting in here. All right, so I'm kind of excited about seeing exactly what lights up. It's kind of hard to do as I was making the build. We've also got, as far as our motherboard here, we've got an MSI MPG Z390 Gaming Edge. Pretty cool motherboard. It's got 3 PCIe X16 slots. It's got 6 SATA 3 slots as an M2. Everything that I need for right now and probably for a little bit. We also are running with an Intel Core i7 9700K 3.6 gigahertz 12 megabyte cache chip. All right, so that's going to be my big workhorse there, and you can see, of course, got some cool fans and stuff going with it. Put the thermal paste in there. She's also going to be liquid cooled, so we do have the CyberPower MasterLiquid 120 millimeter ARGB water cooler in here. So again, first water-cooled computer for me. It's kind of a first of many. You can see that I'm running, obviously, with the GeForce RTX. This is the 2070 8GB graphics card. Can't wait to get that thing rolling. It came free with Red Dead Redemption 2. I've already got that for the Xbox One X, but kind of excited to see it in all of its glory on PC. Down here, kind of hard to see, but you can see I've got the Samsung 860 EVO 1TB SSD. That's going to be pretty sweet, jamming my operating system and some of the few games on there. But for backup, I also have the, you can't see it, it's actually on the back side when I take that side of the case off. I've got a 3 3TB 7200 RPM hard drive as well. So 4 terabytes of storage on here, not too shabby. That'll keep me with plenty of space for quite some time. We've also got the Corsair Vengeance RAM down here, and that's supposed to be 16. We also are running, let's see, what have I forgotten in here? Oh, that's right, I haven't shown you what is not pictured. 2 seconds. It was supposed to come with the HD60 Pro. This is actually an Elgato, and Corsair owns Elgato, but basically this is supposed to be one of their streaming partner PC builds. But they were out of these. They said it was going to be like 2 weeks before that would come in. I said just drop it. I bought it off Amazon, had it in like a day or two. And so I will be installing this here right now. All right, and so now you can see we've got the Elgato capture card installed down here. And that's a little bit disheartening, just an FYI. Great case so far. Everything feels solid as a rock. But, yeah, so the screws, all right, are on the outside here. And that's fine. That's a good price. You unscrew them. They don't drop down the case. That's a problem I had many times years ago. But getting the top of the card, you've got to seat it down in, and then you got to apply some heavier pressure, and eventually the top slot will pop back in. It's kind of got a little bit of a slit there for that. It's not sticking out underneath the slot. It's kind of a space between the lip there and the slot itself. So that was a little bit of a struggle to make sure that I wasn't breaking something right away on a brand new computer. That would be kind of gross and probably void warranties or whatever else. Anyways, super excited. Gonna put this back on. I've got to undo the other side. All right, and here's the side that wasn't meant to be seen too much. You can see here, though, I believe that's going to be my ARGB controller. It comes with a remote control, but basically this goes to all the different fans. Of course, you can see the underside here as well. I probably shouldn't have it laying like this for too long. And then over here, you can see, I forgot the brand name, that 3 terabyte drive is going to be a Seagate Barracuda. So again, pretty nice cable management too. I don't think I ordered the special cable management, but I have to hand it to CyberPowerPC. They've done a beautiful job of putting this together, way better than I could. All right, folks, a moment we've all been waiting for. My setup is an absolute disaster. You can see I've just kind of rigged everything in here. I've got the Spectre 25-inch monitor there. That's the 165 hertz, 1 millisecond refresh. I've got actually 3 of those that once I get my desk in, again, remember, this is just temporary setup. Once I get my desk in, I'll actually have those mounted, all 3 of them mounted on some arms. For right now, though, here is the mechanical keyboard, and that is the Scorpion K2 from CyberPowerPC. Kind of excited, never had a mechanical keyboard before. And then this is their, I believe it's called the M1 Elite mouse. And that's going to be pretty good for gaming from what I understand. Again, though, we'll have to see how it all works out. All right, so let me get my power switch turned on. And here we go. The moment we've all been waiting for. All right, figured out what's going on. Like a big dummy, I did not have the power cord plugged all the way back in. That's just a good sign of quality though in the build. You know, the power cord fits in nice and tight and won't come wiggling out on its own. But anyways, here we go. The big reveal, part 2. I've already had the computer on and did some updates and whatnot, but we're gonna fire this bad boy up. Get the power button here. And wait, oops, wrong button. There we go. All right. Very nice. The front fans here working as expected. And here we go. You can see these beautiful top fans all synced up. We've got our rear fan going there. And then you can see that nice, there's the remote, so I can set it if I want to on a single color, and I can play with, you know, all the different colors that way, or I can just let it run its little auto pattern. And then there you can see, this is actually run off of a separate LED system there, but you can see the glow coming out from underneath the motherboard there. Just a nice little feature. All right, so pretty cool. I've got, that's obviously not where it's going to end up, but I went and plugged it in because I like the nice red glow of the HyperX mic. And then of course we have the Elite working its color magic, as well as the Scorpion keyboard doing its thing as well. Again, I know my cord management is horrible. This is not the final setup. This is basically just getting it turned on, making sure that everything works, and that we're good to go. All right, folks, it's really late. I've been working on my setup most of the evening. Of course, I had to finish my full-time job before I could actually get this set up the way I wanted to. It's not complete. Like I said, I'm still waiting on my desk. That's supposed to be here maybe by this weekend, but most likely it's going to be sometime next week. Anyways, can't wait to show you what I do have. All right, so stepping back in here, you can see this is my little area that I've got set up right now. Again, those tables are temporary, but they work for what I need just to get started. So here we've got the Neewer, I think that's how you say it, ring light. Don't have the diffusers on that. I'm still messing around with the settings on this, but it's right now set about 3/4 of its height. And like I said, I don't have the actual filters on it. So that's just the raw LED lights right there. Moving around here though, sorry kitty, I don't want to step on you. Again, beautiful PC. I just really fallen in love with this case design, and these lights. Dumb cables are still ugly back there, no big deal. Here I've got my HyperX set up. There we go. Unmute that. Pretty cool mute switch at the top. You can pop that off and on. My Stream Deck from Elgato. Got my 2 Spectre monitors, 2 of the 3 right now. Again, there's my CyberPowerPC Elite M1 Elite mouse. The Scorpion keyboard there. Got my Xbox One X over here. My cupcake, my clutch chairs. PewDiePie edition chair. I just really like the hot designs on this. Just want something a little bit different, and this chair is amazing. It's based off of their Throttle series. That is just, it's amazing for big old dudes like me, and yeah, real sturdy. Does lay out flat, and I mean, you can't beat the comfort of this chair. Nicest chair I've ever sat in. And then last but not least, for right now, this is my Elgato green screen system back here. Wanted to get something nice and high quality. Again, let's go to the back side of this. You can see, let me go a little bit wide on this. You can see here, it just collapses down, and I can get rid of this in a heartbeat if I don't want to have the green screen in the background, or I can set it up and again created in my living room my own little streaming studio. Didn't want to forget and leave out, I've got my Logitech, the C922. Just in closing here, very first video that's going to be posting into YouTube, got to put it all together. So why'd I go all out in setting up my very first stream system? This was a big investment for my family and myself. It's because I think that this is going to work. I know that there's a lot of people in the game out there, and that's fine. I think the streaming community is really amazing. I've seen some awesome stuff already just from some of my friends doing this, as well as watching the success stories of others. What I'm looking for is that folks out there, even if they're watching another streamer, even if they like different types of content, they'll watch this content that I hope to keep developing and really find something that they appreciate and something they can keep coming back to. But it's the power of positive thinking in this regard. I've always been told I need to be a little bit more positive. Here I go, taking that big leap of faith and jumping into the positive thinking of, you know what, putting my best foot forward to start off. I want to make this information, make these videos, make my streams real high quality from the get-go as best I can, and see where it goes from there. And give it my all, as much as I can outside of my regular work hours. But I plan to be doing this a lot, and I know success isn't going to come overnight, but we're going to keep pushing, keep striving. Like I said, maybe I have some high hopes, maybe dreaming just a little bit, but hey, you know what? Nobody knew they were going to be successful when they first started out on something. So tune back in, and we look forward to seeing you soon. Have a nice night, and you'll see me again.